Demo Alpha. Out There Oceans of Time is a game of survival and space exploration. You'll follow the adventures of Captain Nix and a science officer Sergei across the galaxy. As it is currently in the alpha demo phase, the content is subject to change and may not reflect the final product. We're currently implementing main quests as well as tutorial on various complex gameplay mechanics, may experience bugs or incomplete content. Caveat emptor and what's not. Ah, one of those famous long loading screens that's not a loading screen, but should probably have a bar on it just to tell you that something's happening that we found so much about yesterday. At least I hope that's what's happening. Hello, out there, can I play you please? There we go, there's some music. Out There Oceans of Time. New game please. Actually I should have hit the options menu and turn that down first. Although actually, I realised the stream volume for you guys is actually not that loud, but in my earballs it's quite loud. In the very distant future, something about God Cubes? What was God Cubes? One of the abominations is the Archon, a genetic chameleon of the Lord's race, beings capable of harnessing the strength and powers of those around them. Unlike its brethren, the Archon's mind was set on dominating all other civilizations. Oh my god, this is like Out There meets Master of Orion. After a merciless hunt, the Archon was imprisoned. The Russian Ark's colony, the organization, entrusted the crew of the Vanguard with the Archon's delivery to the Mausoleum of Eternity, a prison world. Space survival tips. Out There is a game about survival and exploration. Visit the right planets to gather resources. Keep your crew in one piece. I mean, I know if it's the same as the original, I know the thrust of that. Yes, you want to go to planty planets to get oxygen, rocky planets get you metals, gas giants get you hydrogen and helium, which are fuel. Hello, that's the sun. So, we are all happy, and what even is our goal here? Like, there was some preamble about a giant beast that killed everybody, and now you're in space. At least in Out There, I was like, you are stranded in space with a busted up spaceship, like, try and cobble it back together from what resources you can get, and like, try and make it to one of 4 interesting and diverse endings. Like, here, this is like, pfft, there you go, like, you're in space. Like, okay, what am I doing in space? So, we have... Oh, okay, we have a 3D spinny environment, okay. Oh! Oh no. Am I flying to the sun? Am I going to just incinerate myself in the sun? Oh, we need an ultra probe. That did a lot of hull damage because we flew close to the sun. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Oh! Ah, there we go. That was a bad start to things, so... Yeah, the fact that it starts you like with just the sun filling the screen, and if you click the sun, you like lose half your health. It's like, that seems like a really bad start to a demo. Oof. If you didn't know what you're doing, and I was still clumsily clunking my way through what I was doing, it's a really good way to just die. So, our ultimate goal is further out. Can we go further out? That is... that way through the galaxy. That's a long way. And I guess we want to follow... I guess these are like the galactic spiral arms? Everything seems to like follow like a path that's spiraling in different directions. We want to be at the end of that arm, which means we want to be over... What's our jump range? Can we jump to that? Out of range. I don't really want to be going that way because that takes us down a different route. Can I get onto that spiral arm? I don't think we have an option to get to that spiral arm. I think we have to go... We almost have to go that way? I was saying it's completely the wrong direction. Like, you might get some places where you can jump across, but like right now seems to be the best bet for attempting to go that way. Could we maybe cut round that way? I don't know. Let's go somewhere and find out. Right, so we are in the system. It has a rocky planet. It will cost us 4 fuel and 3 oxygen to get there. Let's go. Scan it. Oh, do I have a... Ooh, I have to find the things on the planet. Nice. Okay, cool. That's a cute little mini game. The last one definitely didn't have this. Can I... Oh, you can just use left and right to scan around, so I could just keep doing this until it says something. I guess you could just sort of scan by just sort of spinning the globe around like that until something pops up. Yeah, that seems like the best way to do this. I'm trying to find an efficient way of doing it, and I guess it's this. Maybe. Actually, am I going to see it if it pops up? I'm not going to see it if it like actually shows up anything, is it? It's right there. It's right next to the other one. Great. Seam of resources, some of that. 3, risk of asphyxia. Yikes. That one's deadly. Very deadly. Let's land at the alpha anomaly. Drill? Oh, right, yeah, the whole drilling minigame. Like, how much stuff do you get versus how likely are you to break the drill? 7. Brings us up. Okay, 20 metal, another 8 metal, 11 thorium, 11 tungsten, couple plat, 1 hafnium. I remember this thing. Yeah, the whole weird square-based, like, gear and resource, like, yeah. I quite like this. It's always quite a cool mechanic. What is this over here, then? Oh, that's just my... Okay, that's just flips between interfaces. Go again? Could try and get more. I'll get less stuff, but yeah, let's do it. Fine. More iron. A little bit more thorium. More tungsten. Another hafnium. Another plat. Cool. Right. Take off. Right, onwards. We have gone this way. We wanted to go vaguely that way. Telepathic star. We aren't welcome here. The star system seems to be alive and projects telepathic waves along it with its solar winds in order to leave at once. We're unnerved. Let's go. Would Freya's psychologically stay here? The captain orders a hyperspace jump towards the nearest star. The ship has moved. Wait, what? Oh, I would have preferred to be able to choose which way I went, but thanks. Okay. Rocky planet. Rocky planet. Rocky planet. Wait, can I... What's my hull made of? Where's my hull? My hull is here. Which is... Now, you used to be able to fix that up by dragging and dropping, like, iron onto it. And I can't remember... How do you do... Is it just iron? Can I just... Yeah, slide hull here. Fine. Cool. The iron fixes us up. Can I do the same with anything else? Is it made of? Is it just made of iron? Just iron. Cool. Noted. Right. So we're fixed up a bit. That's nice. I don't think there's anything terribly interesting here. Can we get to Giza the Newton Straw? Joktan? No. Whoa. That will deal somewhere between 1 and 75 damage to us if we get close to it. Let's not do that. Out of range, out of range, out of range. Okay, fine. A nomadic vessel coupled together with odds and ends in a bright colours makes contact with a ship full of pilgrims devoted to a god of joy. Its passengers seem to want to invite us for a celebration. Sure. Let's go for the joy celebration. All crew except Captain Nix joins the party. We spend several hours in a joyful atmosphere which transforms our otherwise subdued voyage. We've regained the energy to work for days. Use 10 oxygen. Great. I'm guessing that will put the morale up, but we're already at max morale. So... lol. Can I get to a red supergiant from here? Hadadiza. Let's go to Hadadiza. It has an abandoned ship. I could really use some garden planets or gas giants, I guess, at some point. Let's see what the abandoned ship's got for us. Once again, I realise the game's actually probably a little on the loud side. I'll bring you down a bit. Right. Oh, we can... view cargo. What have you got for me in your storage? A bunch of iron. Cool. Yoink. Thank you very much. A lot of oxygen. Hello. Thank you very much. We already have... Oh, a comfort. Is that not just, like, French for comfort? Maybe that's just a translation rather than a typo. Or lack of translation. They've got all the same gear as us. I'm not sure any of these would help us in any way. Can we... Oh, we can disassemble them, though. Yeah! Salvaging, salvaging, salvaging all the things. Taking your ship apart. Hope no one wanted this. Some platinum, some tungsten, some thorium, some... Ooh, carbon. What do I do with carbon? Silofoam. Okay. Can we do anything else with the rest of the ship? We just cut it up for scrap. Nope. Cool. Thanks, ship. What is our fuel? It doesn't tell us what our fuel is. What are we flying on? Not carbon. Oh, it'll be hydrogen, isn't it? Do we have any hydrogen? I don't have any hydrogen. We really need to find a gas giant soon. Or I'm gonna have to fly around a star and try and mine a star, which sounds like a really bad idea. Okay, cool. I played the previous games to this Depom. Like, I'm a fan of the Out There series. Like, it's roguelike. It is a roguelike. It is a, like, you will probably die in relatively short order and have to try it all again. At least the last one was. And yeah, it's kind of like a weird spaceship management narrative roguelike kind of thing, which I'm very okay with. That's quite a cool concept. A red dwarf, a yellow dwarf. No, not the neutron star. I guess the yellow dwarf is probably most likely to have a garden planet, but I don't need a garden planet. I need gas giants. Let's try a red supergiant. It's like Space Temtem? It is not like Space Temtem. Temtem is just Pokemans. Gas Giant! Oh my god, somewhere between 1 and 25 damage to orbit it. I need some better shields, but I guess it is what it is. Yeah, so it's a lot of sort of juggling resources, so I can go to a gas giant and I can mine it for hydrogen and helium to improve my fuel, to refill that, but I'm going to take hull damage by getting within the atmosphere of a dangerous planet. So, not great. So, then I also need to go to rocky planets to, like, get resources to repair my hull. All the while, you've got to keep the oxygen. So you're just juggling these resources, this delicate balance between, like, things, trying to keep the ship afloat whilst you make it across the galaxy. It's quite fun, I quite like it. So I'm going to dig to a depth of 8. Woohoo! Fuel tank low. Fuel tank can have helium in it. And hydrogen in it. And then let's go again. That did not get me much. Alright, fine. I guess that keeps us afloat for a bit longer. Was there anything else in the system? Nereus, rocky planet. Let's go see what's interesting there. Yeah, it's a bit more cinematic than Out There 1 was. Hey, there's 3 things on this planet. Ooh. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? I saw a thing. Bloop. I think what was confusing on the last planet was that, like, the 2 are right next to each other, so I thought I was picking up the same thing, but I guess it doesn't pick up the same signal twice. There's a thing. Come on. There's one more somewhere. I've scanned everything. Where is it? Yeah, I mean, I guess perhaps, yeah, that does shape things a bit. Like, some of the games I've jumped into blind, I've been like, this might be good, I don't know, but I don't know what I'm doing. Whereas this, I can be like, yeah, I know Out There. I've done Out There before. I know what this is about. That one's a bit easier. It's a risk of bleeding. I don't want to bleed. Let's land at the easy site. Surprisingly into the scanning. I mean, I guess it's kind of similar to like the old Mass Effect one. And then you could find like the solar system and fly to Uranus and then probe Uranus. And then the computer would make a snarky remark about you probing Uranus. It's basically that. Let's drill. What are we drilling for? Don't know what we're getting. Let's... how deep do we go? I think 8's starting to get risky. Let's give it a go. Nope, we broke it. We broke the drill. Great. Iron, good. Lots of iron, like it, happy. Plenty of thorium. Oh my god, so much thorium. Whoa, that is a lot of tungsten. Plat. Right, what do we need to fix a drill? Oh, to fix it costs 1 iron? Cool, okay, yeah, no big. That's fine. I can deal with that. I would, if I knew it was only 1 iron to fix it, I would have drilled deeper. I wouldn't have bothered holding back, and I'd just like, frig it, just trash the drill. Jeez, who cares? Right. I'm not particularly compelled to try and attack the dangerous ones. I don't feel like my resources are good enough to like go into dangerous ones yet. I need a bigger and better ship, which should be a thing that exists. Like, in Out There 1, you could find derelict spaceships that were better than yours, and you could just, like, transfer all the cargo over and fix it up and patch it up and just get a better ship. Like the one we found earlier, like, we could totally have taken that, but it was smaller. And then you get, like, little tiny craft that's like, this barely has room for a person in it, but it's super fast, and you're probably going to run out of resources, but if you're really good, you can make it work. Red Dwarf, let's go. It's cold outside, there's no kind of atmosphere, except for that gas giant, which has an atmosphere. Cool. Yeah, yes, fuel me up, please. Question. What does my probe cost to fix? 2 iron, I have got like nearly 100 iron. Great, so... Get on in there. Oh, I didn't even break it. I did not even break it. Top her up. Oh man, we got fuel to spare. Lovely, perfect. I'm not sure what these different slots are. I'm running out of storage. So that's a, oh, that's a technology one. That's a emplacement module? I'm not sure what the difference between that's new. Just modules were modules. Just one slot was one slot in all cases in Out There 1. The having different slots dedicated to different things is a new thing. I quite liked the flexibility of having all slots because you're like you can basically you could jettison equipment you didn't need or salvage it rather. For the sake of making more storage on your spaceship, you're like, well, do I really need deflector shields? I mean, honestly, like, who could honestly say? I'd much rather have another stack of resources. Like, you can weigh up those kind of decisions, and that was quite cool, whereas here it's just like, nope, that is a technology. You will never be able to store... Oh, convertir is maybe French for convert. Can we convert it to... Okay, we can spend resources on changing it into a different slot. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. Scratch everything I just said. You can, okay. You can use them as any slot, but you have to change them. Fun. Okay, that actually makes things different. Cool. Did we check the rocky planets? I don't think we checked the rocky planet. Did we check that? We haven't checked the rocky planet. Let's go there. You can intermingle with exotic species, yes. I don't know about not intermingle in the Mass Effect sense, but you can meet them and learn their languages and trade with them and get advantages that way. I don't know what the goal is here. In Out There 1, your goal was initially to survive, and then there were a bunch of different routes. You could, like, yeah, find... I think there was, like, an alien... menace that you could destroy, or you could, you know, find enlightenment and transcend to a greater plane of existence. There were a few different kind of very, very different endings you could get in Out There 1, but like they never really gave you like a thrust to it beyond your spaceship is busted, survive in space, and you kind of found out what you were doing as you were going along. It's quite cool. We are going to scan this for things. Does the beep... Oh, is the beeping a clue? Does it, like, beep faster or something, maybe, if you get closer? Maybe not. Yep, there's a thing. There's a thing. One more, which is there. Does it say reward Omega? I've never found any Omega, any of these. That one's safe. Oh, you're actually on board with this one. I thought it would be too unrealistic. I mean, space travel. Oh, we can go on an expedition. Oh, wow, I didn't even, like, pick up on that button. Yeah, expeditions are new. Okay. Let us drill for... Screw it, yeah. Let's just break our drill. Woo! That is some iron. That is a lot of iron. Let's just take what we can and patch up our hull with it, I guess. Stack it. There we go. Some Wungston. That's so much tungsten. I can go in a storage slot. Actually, do I need 60 tungsten? What do I need 60 tungsten for? Also, tungsten is insanely heavy metal. Good lord. That's so much tungsten. I don't want to leave 20 iron behind, but also, wait, can I take that stack of oxygen and refill that? That makes room for 20 iron. Cool. Can we use up the fuel? No, I left a little bit of fuel behind. Dang it. I guess that's going to have to stay. I've got plenty of those. You like what's good? Well, I only play good games, so you should like all of it. Ah, okay. Ooh, here's our technology. I already have everything installed that I can install. Great. Helpful. Modules. We can install a sick bay. I mean, we've got a sick bay. How many could we possibly need? Let's go on an expedition and find out. Objective Rec 2. Reward Omega. Fine. Sergey. Oh, wow. We have a crew. Last time it was just us. Nyx has alien proteins, adrenaline synthesis. I don't know what any of these things are. So he has nano accelerators. The cost of hexagons is 2 over 3 rounds. One member loses 1 action points, but the cost of hexagons is 1 over 3 rounds. I mean, we only have 4 people and it's a party of 4, so I guess everybody's going. The weird alien jellyfish does communion. Removes 1 negative effects from 1 expedition member. The crew gains 1 positive. Is this like our medic? Loses 1, I guess, health to 2 expedition members. 1 crew member gains 2 AP. And what appears to be a biblical angel, I guess? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah. 10 power, I think. Cataplasm. Healer. I guess also... Screw it. You're all coming with. I don't know. Let's figure out how this goes. Can we add? Oh, okay. I can have sacred ointments. Each round, the crew has a 20% chance to gain speed for 1 round. Can we have... Oh, yeah. Simple as. Why did they not have that to begin with? So, they can also have pain suppressor. Neat. Nyx doesn't have anything. Sergey has an amplifying antenna. When a resource vein is revealed, the crew gains XP. Sure, why not? Go expedite. Oh god, it's a hex-based thing. Oh my god, this is a thing. Some of the crew and a Pokemon. Yeah, Go. So that takes 5 lightning bolts, of which we have 122, and do we have to do our mission and get back with the energy? I guess we probably do. We can't just abort anywhere, can we? And we get 3 plus 3 things. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Yeah, an away mission. There was definitely nothing like this in the original. So, then they can go here. Can we... I know it's a bad idea. Can we divide the party? Can we send them off in different directions? I think it's actually surprisingly linear. It looks like it's open, but it's not terribly. Aha, a thing. Get the things. We got 5 minerals. Are we going to be able to get back? I'm down to 47 energy already. Your ship will land 5 squares from your party for evac. It can be used once. Okay. 3. So I guess that would cost about 6 energy to get to. So, like, once you get down below 10, you probably need to start thinking about getting out. And I am getting low, actually. Oof. I think there's another route up there, isn't there? Annoyingly.
Stamina low.
Yep. Come get me! I may even be too far. Oh god, that is totally too far. I can only get 2 spaces. Yeah, no, once you get below like 20, you need to get out.
Stamina critical.
Get out, get out, get out! Woo! I guess that counts. Okay, we got 15 rocks. End of expedition. That was not the alien revelation I was hoping for, but hey-oh. I guess as we level our guys up, that'll hopefully get more energy and that'll let them go further on expeditions. We got morale, not that I needed it. Could we go on another expedition? Could we try it again? I don't see any other... It doesn't seem to like cost us anything to do it. So we could try it again. Oh, we got to pick out the things every time? Doesn't keep their doodads? Fine. Normally leave a dude on the ship. Leaving dudes on the ship is for wusses. Right. Gather the things. Okay. No detours off to the sides. Straight to the thing. Arguably, we probably shouldn't even gather the materials. So, I want to be up round this way. Oh wait, is this harder terrain to go over? Oh god, this costs 4 energy to traverse. Oh, it's a mystery thing! The Guardian! There's nothing here. An ancient vase or two reduced to dust, but we swear we'd seen something. We turn to leave, but a ray of energy is projected before us. A humanoid creature, large and black, speaks to us in a powerful voice. It's capable of firing a deadly, concentrated laser upon the target of its choice. It doesn't move. We attempt to placate it. It adapts to our language and utters 3 words. You give all. We look at one another word. Are we going to hand it over, attack it, or negotiate with it? I mean, given that we can like automatically summon the spaceship to us in this one, I don't actually feel like leaving anyone on the spaceship would help. You want to negotiate with it? It's it is literally just going to vaporize one of our crew, isn't it? It's I don't feel like this is a thing to be negotiated with. Our xenolinguist begins to speak with the machine, trying to get a better understanding. At first, its responses are curt, but eventually reveals its nature. On this lost world, there was once an outdoor museum sanctuary. It was swept away by the millennia following the collapse of the planet's civilization. There was nothing left of it but this robot guardian, tasked with protecting the museum's contents from theft. We show it our possessions. It recognizes that they are not part of the protected inventory. The guardian amicably lets us go on our way and wishes us a good day. Oh, how very nice of them. Un mot alien a été appris, WIP. That's my rusty old French says a alien word has been learned, I think. So we've learned some alien language. There's more up there. There's another thing up there. Oh, that's what we came for. I don't think there's any way I could ever have the energy to get to that under the current circumstances. Huh. Let's call for a drop. We're not going to get to that. Two is more Kirkly. I mean, sure.
Stamina low.
Cool. Feel free to think less of me for this, but I have never actually watched any Star Trek, and it's one of those things that's very much on my list of, like, at some point in my life I should do this, I know this, but, like, I never have. Right, let's go. That was an expedition to the stars. I don't know how long this demo is. So we want to be sort of that way through space. Let's go to Arfaxad. Hey, garden planets. Yes, garden planets. Garden planets are fun. I haven't found one of these yet. This is the first garden planet. Hey, land. Landing just totally refills your oxygen. Or at least it did in the original. Hey, there we go. Yeah, open the doors and let the air in. Cool. We don't need to, like, stock up here. Although I can actually mine oxygen, I guess, and store it from here. Oh, shoot. Should I have scanned it first before I did it? I guess I maybe should have done. Drill for stuff. Actually, you know what? Can I don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do not need 7 extra things. I'm going to convert it to storage. And I'll have that as storage. I'll figure it out if I need it for equipment, but for right now, 4 more storage sounds like a useful use of iron. Then we'll drill. Screw it, I'm going all in. Woo! That is some oxygen. Yes, that will be useful to have. That is some gold. Some copper could be useful. Some carbon. 3 stacks of oxygen. Is that it? That'll keep our life support ticking over for quite a while. Do I want gold? I mean, I kind of do. It's gold, right? I don't know what I would use gold for. There were spaceships that were, like, powered by really ridiculous things previously, or, like, even plated in the hull with ridiculous things. I'm sure there was some stuff that used silly materials in strange ways. I actually don't know if there may be a trading mechanic of some sort, but I don't know if there is. Like, gold's probably more likely used for crafting exotic equipments. Do I need any more carbon? Do I need any more? I mean, I've got 1 slot. I should put something in it. Gold! Greed's getting the better of me. Gold's coming with. Cool. I guess I can't scan it from the ground, so... Whoops, sorry. Oh, there's nothing to scan anyway. Fine. Quite often the garden planets in the original you could find aliens to, like, meet and learn from. I guess not here. I think I've missed the boat on being able to get across to the other spiral arm. I kind of needed that. I don't know how this is going to work now. Yeah, yellow dwarf sounds fun. Let's do that. It has a garden planet. Cool. Lovely. Oh, it's got things. It has things. Oh. There. Oh, and another one. And there. So we got a 1, 2, or a 3 skull one. Ooh, that one has a village though. Oof. I mean, if I didn't have the energy to get to a seam of resources, I don't think I've got enough to get to a village. And it comes with a risk of asphyxia and fever and bleeding. What a charming little village. I guess all of them have the same resources, risks. The ship has chameleon mode? Like it blends in? Like the James Bond car that goes invisible? Right, do we want to drill? Yeah, let's drill, see what can turn up. We don't have to keep anything. More gold. Oxygen, fine. Nope. Oh, we haven't even used any oxygen getting here. Cobalt? Oh, cobalt is interesting. Cobalt's probably worth taking. We could, in fact, use that hydrant to top up the fuel. No! I don't want to destroy it, I want to use it. No, it goes there. That frees up a slot. That lets us take cobalt. Gold goes there. We have so much gold. Still not sure I need that much carbon for anything. Not entirely sure what on earth I would need it for. Oxygen or carbon instead of iron? Do I need that much iron? I don't know if I need that much iron. But I don't have any use for the carbon at all right now. I'll leave it be. Let's do an expedition, give all our crew the hemorrhagic fever. Because that seems like fun. Oh, Nyx has sacred ointments now. She didn't have those last time around. Oh, I guess they're just like an equipable thing. And I guess either her or Artaidine can possibly have these sacred ointments. Okay, fine. Add to party. How am I sober right now? It is too early to start drinking. That is why. Right, we want to go that way. It is 4:20 though. What's your favorite time? Can we... Oh, okay. If we go through the mushrooms, there is a 25% chance of asphyxiation. Lovely. But is it a shortcut? Let's asphyxiate. Ayatadin has got 4 hexagons gone. This is unclear what that does. Is there anything I can take or use or claim? I guess our thing is right here. Ooh! Ooh, ooh. Ooh, resources. That's a good start. Cool. Hello. The Dragon's Treasure. We have arrived at the entrance to a vast cavern. We've hit the jackpot, and we find tons of minerals, which would be very useful for our expedition, but the treasure lies guarded by a gigantic worm, or legless lizard, really. Truly massive, as big as a spaceship, lying in wait in the middle of the cavern. It's impossible to attack this monster, even with a tank. Draw the monster outside with some points. I'm not really sure what these symbols represent. This is unclear, but I guess I've got two classes which are yellow icons, one red X and one blue starbursty thing. So I guess my best chances are to draw a monster outside because I've got two people who do that. Hey, we are playing Out There Oceans of Time, the sequel to a game I played years ago on the channel called Out There. It's that, but more 3D and more cinematic and with more features, and all around just generally just like a straight upgrade. It's quite nice, actually. Draw the monster outside. Our survivalist thinks they can distract the monster, clearing the way for us to loot the cavern. Their plan works for the most part. The monster slithers out to try and catch them, and we're able to get more minerals than we need. But this daring idea results in numerous serious injuries on the part of the crew. We're able to get away from the cavern to prevent any more damage. Oof. Nix took an injury. Ayataidin. Weird angelic names. And Sergei. Cool, we did the thing. Objective reached. Well, hopefully that's some XP. Your ship will land nearby. Please come to us. Just fly through the forest. I'm sure the autopilot is fine with navigating trees. What could possibly go wrong? That doesn't seem like 5 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, it totally is. Okay, my bad. It seemed like that was a long way. I think the camera zoomed in. It made it look worse than it was. Can we dig again for more stuff here? No, we've claimed it. Hooray! Only some wounds. Oh, we've got 24 minerals. What's specific? Like, everything else is incredibly specific. What minerals are these? Like, everything else, like, we've got every other element, like, by its element. And then it's like, yeah, you got minerals. Okay, that's a very broad and general term, and also, where is it and what did it do? Like, where are our minerals stored? And, I don't know, honestly. Oh well, we got them, whatever they are. Right. I think we'll restrict ourselves to the easy expeditions for the moment. Can we get out that way? No, we can't. That's too far. Ahinadab. Let's go to Ahinadab. What is that? There's a brown smudge of a planet there. There's a rocky planet. There's a gas giant. We probably need to go to the gas giant. I am running low on fuel, actually. I don't want to get caught stranded in space. That seems like a wise move. To that end, do I want more storage? I mean, I'm just I am honestly just hoarding things here. I have more iron than I could possibly use. I got 100 tons of iron. And so many other things. I have no idea what to craft with them, because I haven't learned any other technology. I feel like I should just have more storage. I'm going to regret this when I find, like, 5 new things that I can make and have nowhere to put them. But, fine. Go! Yep, that broke it. That broke it. Let's use the hydrogen up first. The helium is a more rich fuel. It goes further. Right, helium can go there. Got a bit of fuel. That can be fixed with some iron. We cleaned that one out. There are no more resources. We have completely and utterly exhausted the resources. There is no more gas in the gas giant. It has been drained. What other games have we looked at? We looked at... oh lord, I can't remember the bloody names of the things. 1 second. I looked at Umurangi Generation, which is the weird New Zealand photography thing, which Deepom thinks is just the settings simulator. And we did Murder Mystery Machine, which is... it's an interesting concept. It's not my favourite murder mystery thing that I've played. There are some truly excellent murder mystery games in the world. That is a little bit on the frustrating side, that one, actually. Let us find a thing. I feel like I played something else. Did I play something else? Was there another game? Oh, there it is. No, there wasn't. I was thinking I would like to play Pendragon at some point. Whether I'm going to find time or not, where time is marching on. I might squeeze like half an hour of Pendragon in, just see what it's all about if I can. I don't know when this ends. This just feels like this just keeps going though. Like just keep flying, keep on flying. Let's land down there and go risk bleeding. I mean, if murder mystery is a genre which appeals to you, firstly, you are subscribed to the correct channel. I love a murder mystery. Secondly, I would suggest you definitely play, firstly, Paradise Killer. I imagine you checked my video out on it, but if you didn't, I have a video on it. It is excellent, and it's also in LudoNarraCon, so there is a demo for Paradise Killer you can download and get a feel for that. Paradise Killer is top-notch murder mystery. And also Murder by Numbers from last year. That was a very good one as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was super cute, fun, stylish, great soundtrack, and yeah, kind of also a puzzle game as well. If you like puzzles, just chill murder mystery, you're basically unveiling the clues by solving Picross, frankly. Right, what am I doing here? I'm going to drill for stuff. Shasha! Ooh, silicon. Excellent. Might as well patch up my hull a little bit. Top up what resources I do have. Call the alien U-Haul, yes. Yeah, it's getting that way. This is getting a bit unwieldy. I don't need any of those other things, do I? I don't really need to drill as deep as I do. Like, I am overloaded. Let's go on an expedition! Sergey, take your antenna. Come with me. You, take your ointments. Come with me. Wait, 4 ointments. Did we use an ointment last time? Oh, everyone's been healed up since last time. That's good. Oh no, Ayatidin hasn't. Wait, so what happened to those wounds that they got? Because Atayadine is down on health. Interesting. Can that be fixed? Can we heal them? Have to check that out. We are going that way. Ooh, through the spikes. Hey, everybody made it safely through the spikes. That's good. Is that lava? That's not lava. Thank God for that. It is tricky to cross, though. There is a thing that requires 3 jellyfish. Oh, I guess it's sort of the mission, that little icon on the mission tells you like what you're going to need to be able to do it. Ow. Altro is bleeding. Oh no. Altro took damage. Altro took damage. Stupid bleeding. Well, we found a thing. Sergey? What did Sergey take damage from? Was he bleeding? Oh, was he bleeding as well? Oh, oof. You didn't vote for the elderly dating sim because you're not overly interested in them. I mean, like, it's a very weird one. They're obviously, like, trying to change attitudes towards sort of ageism, hint, hint, depom. There are definitely some ideas about what old people can and can't do, or should be allowed to do, or what we as a society are even prepared to consider them capable of doing. And I think they're trying to, you know, change attitudes there, which is nice. I mean, Tulkas pointed out about sort of the wokeness of it. Fair. I mean, on the one hand, I absolutely love and enjoy that kind of representation in media, because you don't get enough of it. On the other hand, like, when your entire cast of 80-year-olds are just, like, super queer, it's like, that's just... I mean, I understand that it's a video game and fantasy and all that, but, like... They're 80, they're boomers, like, they're not down with... Not generally, broadly, as a demographic, down with, you know... non-binary trans people, like... So, on the one hand, suspension of disbelief. On the other hand, like, how far do you suspend it? It's... Oh, if it's not a game, what is it? Would you rather watch a TV series about old people boning down? Anyway, we are in a large open-air mine. The minerals here are abundant, and the veins glisten under the starry sky, a veritable treasure trove. However, there are minor drones here, and nameless interstellar corporations farming the area's resources, and yet we haven't come across a civilization here. Are they plundering the planet? Have these robots been working here long? Can we take our share without provoking them? We can use Sergey to hijack the drones, or we can use Jellyfish to figure out who's running the operation. Is that number the difficulty? I don't know. That's unclear. Our xenolinguist follows imperceptible traces leading to command center. There, lying on a couch, we find the remains of a long-dead alien. Its logbook tells the story of an ambitious entrepreneur who hoped to make a fortune here, but whose homeworld was swept away by a cataclysm. Without supplies from their native planet, they died of hunger, leaving the mine operating for centuries. We reprogrammed the drones to mine for us, but what's more, we find a supply of Omega in the command center used to power the machines. Mission's been a great success. 2 Omega and 10 resources. Woo! Omega is a universal resource which can be used for literally anything. It's very good. Yes, please. It's just gross, everybody knows that. Well, that is in and of itself... This is exactly what I'm saying. It's not about... When you say it's not about understanding or acceptance, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have to think about old people, like, having romantic encounters because it disgusts me. That isn't in and of itself a form of ageism, even if you're just like, oh, I don't want to think about it. Well, that's the same as people going like, oh, well, gay people shouldn't be allowed to kiss in public because it disgusts me. It's exactly the same kind of attitude. And yes, those kind of people do exist. I used to work with one. They were not a good person to be working with. End of expedition. Cool. Do I have to stack... do I not have to stack my Omega anywhere? Oh no, Omega's gone in that slot. Interesting. Oh yeah, I had a storage slot. Fine, fair enough. Oh! It's never given me my minerals because I've never had anywhere to put the bastard minerals. At the end of the mission, if you don't have anywhere, it just throws it away. Right. I would prefer it if they gave you the little ship rearranging minigame to organise that. Where it's like, you came back with these things, where would you like to put them? Rather than just, don't need these anymore. Okay, cool. Great. I have no idea what they do. They're not used for anything. Who gets to decide what society should or should not consider gross, though? Who gets to make those particular rules up? Because do the old people? Ooh, a black hole. I probably do not want to go to a black hole. That seems like a really bad place to go. Let's not go to that. Do the old people in those relationships consider it gross? No, they don't. Should they not have media that accounts for their tastes and caters to them? That's a garden planet around a neutron star. I don't feel like those planets would be very livable. That's a neutron star. Like, that is a dead star. That's not going to be a place you can live. Like, how did they survive the supernova in the first place? Neutron stars form when a supernova happens. There's just a garden planet around the remnants of a supernova. That's it. Immersion broken. I can't play this game anymore. Like, this just isn't realistic enough. Ugh. How am I for things? I really need a gas giant more than anything else for the fuel. What was that one? Got a little... Oh, 3 garden planets. Fun. Let's check them out, see if there's anything worth... I mean, I really shouldn't be stopping at every single planet, because otherwise it's just going to take forever to get anywhere. But every planet has a bunch of stuff now. Like... I mean, the original out there did not also have, like, a massive pile of away missions that you could do everywhere to really slow things down. Theta has a village, which requires our xenolinguist. Can I... all our guys are, like, slightly broken. Can I heal people? How do I get to my crew? Where's my crew? Where is my crew? How do I get to it? There's a crew tab up here, but it's locked. I'm not allowed to, like... not allowed to look at my crew. Maybe, I don't know if that's a demo thing or I haven't unlocked this feature yet because I'm not far enough into the story thing. Also, like, how long have I've been playing this a while. I feel like maybe I should just kind of, like, wrap this up because I have no idea where this ends. Gas giants. Give me your fuel. There's a bunch of hydrogen. Thanks. Helium. Sure, top her up. Stack that on that. Oh, that's good fuel. I don't want to leave that behind. Oh well. Never mind. Red supergiant. Sure. Ooh, a civilized planet. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Let's go, okay. I was planning on wrapping it up, but then a civilized planet is very interesting, so let's definitely check this out before we move on. Civilized, rich in opportunities. I can't scan it. I guess there's no anomalies, it's just like cool alien civilizations. That's very futuristic. It's not like a little tribal state civilization then, this is advanced as heck. Oh, ooh, trading and recruitment, oh my god. Okay, we can hire. Crew capacity 4 out of 15. Oh, we can, okay, so our two, so Nyx and Sergei are like the core of the crew. These two are just like tag-alongs. We can have Laliakpa, Uthand, Sowingagalt, no. Oh, they are definitely some aliens. Trading, hello. Would you like to buy my mountain of gold? I have some gold, if it interests you. Oh, not the copper. Oh, is it? Huh. Is this somehow still... in spite of all... Is this somehow still a barter economy? Am I trading gold as a resource for other things? Oh, I see. There's... Ah, yeah, there's like a little haggling meter up here. Oh, okay. So... They can give us a magnetic weather vane. Whenever a point of interest is revealed, one... thing gained? Food? Trinket. Common object. Crew has 25% chance of being afflicted by... fever. Interesting. Minerals. More minerals. I don't know what the small cube and amber fossil do. What do they do? Objects. Okay. I want a small cube. Give me a small. Give me all the things. These sound interesting. And then you can have. How much gold do we need to win you over on that one? Okay, they're willing to. That's a fair balance apparently. Let's make that trade. Cool. That's bartering. Let's explore the city. Planetary exploration was pleasant, but yielded us anything. But yielded us anything noteworthy. Returning to the landing zone, we noticed that another ship has hit down during landing. We're going to have to start repairs. Hit our own during landing. What? 20 damage. Boo. Fine. It's not like I'm short on iron. Although that is an entire stack of iron repair. Woo! Well, that frees up some space, I guess. So... Oh, everyone's back up to full health. Is that because we... Yeah. Is this a trade thing, or are we just, like... Can we just be like, yep, everybody's coming with me. They're just happy to tag along for the ride? Cool. Hi, welcome to the team. Cool. Right. Rocky, gas giant. Wait, could I not refill my oxygen on the civilized planet? What? What was that about? There's a blue giant. Let's go to the yellow dwarf. We'll go 3 more stars, and if it hasn't ended then... Oh. Oh, story! There is story! Oh my god. In this space we are going to arrive before the next solar cycle. You're in a hurry to reach the mausoleum of eternity, Captain? Yes, aren't you? Not really. I fear the mausoleum of eternity more. The worst enemies of the galaxy are held there. Must confess that I fear boredom more than our destination. Now that the Archon is under control, I wonder where we'll go after this mission. You don't have a family somewhere? No, my family is my crew. I prefer to stay aboard my ship and travel the universe. I confess I haven't known much other than the organization. I'm a bit jealous that you're free to travel as you please, even outside your missions. To travel is to meet people, to live with danger, to learn your limits, even if I've risked losing my life over it many times. My colleagues have told me a bit about your exploits. It seems like nothing scares you. You aren't free to show fear when the survival of others depends on you, but you'll come to understand when you're a few hundred years old, like me. It's looking good for a few hundred years. Captain, we spotted 3 unknown spacecrafts coming our way at high speed. Who are they? Can we identify their ships? Our analysis shows that they're flying the colors of the Archon, Captain. Blast! They want the Archon! Full power to the engines, we can't let them catch us. Captain, we have a problem! The interplanetary thruster isn't working. We'll have to repair it as soon as possible. Ah, this can't be happening, not now. Cool. And that is where things end, I guess. Yep. Out there! Cool. I don't want to replay, I just want to go. Where's the exit button? I don't want to replay. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Out there, Oceans of Time. That is something I'm definitely going to check out. I'm not sure when they are... I'm not sure where that is in development. It says release date 2021 on its Steam page, so potential some point this year.